Western Whitetail TV. Presented by Signature Taxidermy, founded by Steve Faber. Also sponsored by Loophole. Traditions Performance Firearms. Apex Gear. Gila Outdoor. Triclops.
Welcome to Western Whitetail TV. I'm your host, Darren Choate.
Welcome to episode 2, titled The One. This episode is about finding big bucks, creating a hit list, and chasing them on the hunt. This month I was supposed to be in eastern Washington hunting with our pro staff team, Daniel and Virginia Hawthorne. However, as the hunt approached, Daniel gave me a call and said it's not so hot up here, so I stayed here in Arizona and got behind the camera for Junior's editor Colton Choate, our good friend Josh Epperson, and pro staffer Shelton Boggess. Let's join Daniel and Virginia in eastern Washington and see how things are going.
We kicked off early archery season on September 1st. The season's been rather uneventful and it's coming to a close. We did get a few bucks on camera before the season started. They've either gone completely nocturnal or dropped off the map. While sitting in the tree stand, I got an opportunity to watch 2 doe, but in Washington, we only have 1 tag to fill and we want to fill that with a big buck.
That's right, Virginia. We're looking for 1 big buck. In 2010, we located a 180-inch giant that we nicknamed Monster. Unfortunately, he was completely nocturnal and we never had an opportunity to kill him. During the 2011 season, we began getting daylight photos of this buck. Day after day through October, he showed up on camera. Moved into November, he went completely nocturnal again and we never had an opportunity. However, one lucky hunter did get a chance to kill this buck. He scored over 200 inches gross and netted over 195. Another buck that hung out with Monster was a buck that we call Captain Hook. We have photos of him from the 2010 and 2011 season. He's an old warrior. During the 2011 season, he was actually smaller than he was in the 2010 season. However, if we can get an opportunity to kill him, you can bet that we're going to take it. Another buck that we're looking for is a buck that we call Deadeye. We call him Deadeye because one of his eyes will not shine whenever the camera flashes at night. This buck we've also been chasing for the 3rd season. At this point, we haven't located him, but we're still looking for him. The first year we had pictures of him in 2010, he was approximately a 150-inch buck. The next year, he grew into a 175 to 180-inch deer. We're really excited to find this buck. We know he made it through the season last year, and we're definitely going to be on the lookout for him. Another buck that's on our hit list is a buck that we call Super Wide. This buck we saw in 2010 on the hoof. At that point, he was probably a 140 to 150 class 5x5. The next year, he blew into a 160 class 5x5. As his name says, he's super wide. Well, the buck that I'm really excited about is Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck was a 180-inch buck in 2011. Unfortunately, we didn't find him till the end of the season, so we never had an opportunity to hunt him. However, we know he made it through the season, and we're definitely going to be on the lookout again for him. Another buck that we're looking for is a buck that we call the Triple Eye Guard buck. We didn't see him in the 2011 season. He disappeared, dropped off the map. However, we're still going to be on the lookout for him. He was a 150-inch buck in the 2010 season, and he's definitely on our hit list if he shows back up. We also have a number of up-and-comer bucks that we're looking for. These bucks last year were 3.5-year-old bucks. They generally scored in the 130 to 140 range. This year, they could definitely be shooters.
Those are our target bucks for 2012. We'll keep you updated as the season progresses.
Signature Taxidermy Studio, founded by Steve Faber, offering a wide variety of mounts including North American, African, exotic animals, as well as fish and birds, horn mounts, European mounts and skull work, replica, antler and horn repair, rugs, hair-on and leather tanning, custom base work and more. Signature Taxidermy Studio, bringing your trophies to life. for over 30 years.
I'm Russell Flores of Signature Taxidermy Studio. Call us or come by today, and we'll bring your trophy to life.
Welcome back to Western Whitetail TV. Sounds like Daniel and Virginia got some awesome bucks up there in eastern Washington. I hope I get back up there later this year. Now we're going to turn our attention to some public land hunting here in Arizona. 2 years ago, in 2010, I had a spot all picked out to hunt. Unfortunately, the rancher moved in cattle, and that was the end of that. However, as it turned out, it was a blessing in disguise. Colton and I went in search of some alternate areas, and we found some big bucks on one of them. The first buck was a good 4x3 over 100 inches that we named Crab Claw. When I saw the trail camera pictures of the second buck, I about hit the floor. Just a giant 3x3 mainframe with kickers everywhere. We simply named him Big Boy. Last year we scouted hard for Big Boy, but he never showed up on any trail camera pictures during the summer or during the hunt. In August of this year, Big Boy showed up once again, bigger than ever. Now my phone was ringing off the hook. Everybody wanted a chance at this big deer. With the Southern Arizona Coues whitetail deer tag in my back pocket and the Vortec Ultralight LDR by Traditions Performance Firearms, I offer to be the cameraman for anybody that wants to get in a tree in search of Big Boy. Of course, I offer the first chance to Junior's editor and son, Colton Choate. Let's join him in the tree now.
Well, we got in the tree stand late this morning. Got a big goose buck on trail camera. Hoping some deer will hopefully be on their feet. Maybe we can get something done. Stick around.
Just into the hunt, Colton had a Coues deer doe right beneath him eating mushrooms. About midday on the first day, 3 small bulls passed under our stands. And finally, a mule deer doe, but unfortunately, no bucks. Of course, my good friend Josh Epperson is chomping at the bit, so I go ahead and give him a chance. Let's join Josh in the tree now.
It's 1st of September. We're tree standing for Coues deer in northern Arizona.
Josh spent an entire day on stand, but the most exciting animal to pass our way was a Coatimundi. As you can see, I have my bow decked out from top to bottom with Apex gear this year. Apex gear has several innovative products on the market, built to drive performance. The ProTune XS stabilizer features an innovative tri-channel design which reduces vibration and noise effectively via radial dispersion of vibrations through its dampening fins. The Game Changer quiver is lightweight and compact, is easily removed with one hand, can be adjusted to and from the riser to achieve perfect balance, accepts all broadhead types, and works with both aluminum and carbon arrows. The Game Changer series sight features new True Zero pin design, minimizing pin gaps, allows a fiber color change without changing pins, has extra long fibers, and has a toolless design. Give Apex gear a look. It's a game changer.
Today we are on the range, getting ready for some upcoming archery hunts.
Whenever you're in a tree, wear your safety harness. Whether you're hunting or practicing, doesn't matter. It's not worth falling out of the tree. On several hunts this year, we'll be hunting from an elevated position in a tree stand. We're up here today practicing. It's very important to practice in the same conditions you'll be facing while you're hunting.
To maintain proper form in the tree, try this 3-step process. Let's take a look at the complete process.
It's important to practice under field conditions. As you can see, I got my camouflage jacket on and my loophole binoculars around my chest.
Since nobody else can do it, I guess it's up to pro staffer Shelton Boggess. Let's see what he can get done.
It's day 12 for me hunting deer in northern Arizona. It's 6:05 and set up, hoping a goose buck will come in this morning. There's mosquitoes everywhere. So it's 8 o'clock. We've been on the stand for 2 hours. After about an hour of petting mosquitoes, a doe and 2 fawns came walking up this trail right here. Then they looped around and came into the salt for like 20 minutes and just kind of played around. And I think they got our wind, and so they took off running. And as soon as they took off running, 2 goose deer does came walking through that little thicket, and then they played around here for a while. And then while they were still here, a spike and a doe came out from over here, and they were
Just as soon as the does left, here came a group of bucks. And in the lead was the buck we named the G2 buck because he has a kicker on both of his G2s. So Darren and I were talking right after I did the interview, and just talking about the does and everything. I spin around, and at 40 yards right there, here comes, I don't know how big he is. Darren knows it. We have him on camera. Big buck. Big buck. So I spin around. I get ready to go, and he kind of pegged us. He kind of knew something was up. And so he went behind that tree right there, and I pulled back, and he was quartered away. I don't know, it's like 35 yards. And my arrow looked good in flight. It looks good on the video. But we watched him run out across there, and we couldn't see any blood on him. So we're afraid I missed, but we're gonna go check anyways. Well, as you can imagine, Shelton was pretty disgruntled with himself. But it was a learning experience, and he's young. I'm sure he'll have plenty more. Thanks for joining us on Western Whitetail TV. We hope to see you next month.